KLM operates as an international network airline and with its fleet of over 190 aircraft has over 650 flights per day. Each flight is planned, coordinated and supported by and from the OCC. The OCC has a mission executing and coordinating network operations, providing our customers with the best flight schedules possible. Its natural enemy is the weather. But it doesn't stop there. There's the technical side, the air crews, not forgetting passengers' behavior and anything else that's thrown at them. It's a tough job. It's a challenging job. It's a job for trained professionals, a job for the Operations Control Center, the OCC.
Goedemorgen allemaal.
Each day starts with the 8 a.m. meeting. It's chaired by the Duty Manager Operations, who has the final responsibility for the execution of all network operations. Every relevant specialist is on hand, some at the end of a phone, and kept up to date on expected problems, such as today, a hurricane in the Caribbean. The OCC plays a central role in decision-making concerning worldwide disruptions, such as rebooking of stranded passengers in Stockholm, the overhaul of an engine in Tehran, replacing a wheel in Cape Town, delays because of de-icing in Moscow, or a hurricane in the Caribbean.
Mag ik je voorstellen, dit is dienen?
Whatever the disruption, wherever in the world, it has consequences in the OCC. Every flight starts with a flight plan. The flight plan is drawn up by dispatch. The cockpit crew go over the flight plan in the crew center. The Hub Control Center, the HCC, is also located in the same building and handles everything at Schiphol that concerns the aircraft while it's on the ground and parked. This means that it takes care of matters such as refueling, water supply, cabin cleaning, the pushback, and in the winter, de-icing, whereby any icing up on the wings is dealt with. HCC and OCC work closely together at Schiphol and are supported by a system ensuring every single aircraft at Schiphol can be traced. Each aircraft is given its own label, an ideal solution, especially in bad weather. The OCC follows the flights worldwide via flight winds.
Dat is het programma waarin we de flight following, dus de vluchten volgen. Daarin staat ook allerlei informatie over precies wanneer het vertrokken is, wanneer het verwacht wordt aan te komen. De brandstofsituatie aan boord, of de vlucht meer brandstof verbruikt dan op het vliegplan of juist minder.
Weather is the most disrupting factor.
Bijvoorbeeld in de winter met sneeuwval en ijsafzetting, waardoor we ook beperkt zijn in de capaciteit om op Schiphol te kunnen landen en te kunnen starten. Dat heeft een enorme invloed op de dagelijkse uitvoering dan. Dan is het hier echt topdrukte.
Each department within the OCC has its own specific role to play in the daily implementation of the network. Loading is in the capable hands of load control. Maintenance support under the supervision of the Duty Maintenance Manager effectively puts right technical failures.
Die Alfa Oscar Foxtrot, wat gaan we daarmee doen om die vibratie te repareren?
Crew schedule changes is in the hands of cockpit and cabin crew coordination.
De cockpitbemanning uit deze vlucht gaat door naar Berlijn en de cabine gaat door naar Gothenburg en zij komen uit Helsinki.
Goedemorgen.
Stranded passengers are transferred by the ticket office.
Ik heb inmiddels gezien dat Transavia plek heeft, bijna ook 30 stoelen, dus dan kunnen we het omboeken.
01. Flow Control's job is to ensure the least amount of time lost in queuing, either in the air or on the ground.
De alternatieven bedenken, naar aanleiding van de vertraging die op de route ontstaat. Van kan ik linksom, kan ik rechtsom, kan ik er overheen, kan ik er onderdoor? En wat kost me dat? Die afweging maken en het adviseren naar de dispatchers, dat doe ik.
The duty manager flight is responsible for putting a crew together, as well as for dispatch throughout the duration of the flight.
Ja, en daarbij zijn flight safety en crew security belangrijke aandachtsgebieden voor ons.
Long-term planning is handled and adjusted when necessary by a department in operations control. Up to the day before the flight, matches are being made for such production factors as aircraft, crews, airspace and landing rights, meeting passengers' specific requirements and so on.
Iedereen zit hier bij elkaar, dus we kunnen heel makkelijk naar elkaar toe lopen om te kijken wat er mogelijk is.
Seeing the Operations Control Center in action is fascinating. We're going to follow flight KL601 to Los Angeles. Departure time 11:15 a.m. That morning there are disruptions at Hangar 12 and a little later for KL 1666, which all have consequences for the further planning of KL 601. This plane has been planned to operate KL 601. The first thing engineering and maintenance do is call the OCC. At the same moment, Captain Auke Drost reports delays from Barcelona because of slow baggage handling.
Voor consequenties had voor ons verband met doorverbindingen en dergelijke.
The Traffic Flow Management Decision Support Tool is consulted by the Senior Operations Controller, whose responsibility it is to keep the network up and running. The computer indicates that around €7,000 can be saved if the OCC staff should decide to have flight KL 1666 from Barcelona fly faster. At the same time, they could slightly delay the departure of KL 601 to Los Angeles by a few minutes, which would allow 13 business and 2 economy class passengers to make their connection. Over at Hangar 12, it appears that repairs to the Boeing 747 Combi can't be finished in time for KL 601. Using the plan board system, the Senior Operations Controller frees another 747 Combi. A Combi, a part cargo, part passenger aircraft, has to be put into service because polo horses are also on the flight to LA and they can't be left behind. Above France, KL 1666 receives further information on what the OCC has organized in the meantime, such as a more practical runway and, through liaising with the HCC, an arrival gate right next to KL 601. Purser Marion Bayink informs the passengers of this favourable development. The horses are brought on board KL 601 and the crew have reported for duty. As Captain Auke Drost prepares to land, KL 1666's delay has been reduced to a minimum, while the maximum has been done to satisfy the customer. At the same time, the OCC team has both solved and avoided disruptions in many other parts of the world. Besides many other flights, dispatcher Wietske Magre is also covering KL 601. A few hours after takeoff, passenger Peter Brown's enjoying the excellent service on board. Flight winds shows that air traffic controllers made KL 601 fly at a lower altitude for some time than originally requested. Co-pilot Frank van Kalken once again requests a higher altitude.
KLM 601, you request flight level 340. Roger, maintaining flight level 280, KLM 601. Moet op 280 blijven.
Captain Tim ten Velde contacts OCC.